Shalom. All praises, honor, and glorification unto our power. Call Halam La Allahayana wa Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations as well as health and wellness unto the hopeful elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai scattered across the earth. This is your brother Ilah coming to you with another lesson. And the title of this lesson will be, "And a Beautiful Crown from the Lord's Hand." Listen up, you know. And I want to give a somewhat of a testimony of a vision that I had, and it it bubbled my emotions, if you will, you know, which I'm not, really emotional like that, but the vision I had, man, it was just so intense. So, I was in transit or whatever, and I was looking up at the sky and stuff like that, thinking about the Lord, thinking about the Lord and thinking about, what was going to happen after we finish our course, you know, uh, the establishment of the kingdom of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, so on and so forth, right? Things of that sort. And, but the main part is, if I'm not mistaken, because, let me see, let me get this really quick. Damn, I believe, matter of fact, I have that. 1 Thessalonians 4 and 14. Right, this is 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter. I'll start at verse 14. And it reads, Lord willing, the elect of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai be edified. So it reads, for if we believe that Yahushai died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushai will the Most High bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain until the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep, which is talking about those that passed away. Right, 16. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead and the anointed shall rise first. See? And the dead and the anointed shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. And so within this vision, I was looking up in the sky, and I don't know if it's a vision, but it was like maybe a daydream, you know, or I'll just say it was a vivid thought, a vivid visual thought, right? It was imaginable, So so what happened was I was in a chariot, right? I was in a chariot, and there's a certain handshake or a greeting, if you will, that was done in the ancient world, right? And I don't know how to, but it's like, so you have one person and you have the other person, and let me see, it's almost like one hand is on the other person's forearm area near the elbow, and then the other hand is near the other person's forearm near the elbow. It's a, let me see if I can find it. Or ancient greetings. Hold tight. Let me see. It should come up. Here we go. So it was something like this, but more closer to the elbow for each person. Let me see if this is it. Yeah, like this. It was like this, right? So, and it made me emotional, man. It made me fucking emotional, bro. Cause I'm starting to get emotional now, man. The Lord had his hand out and just like that, just like that, like greeting me, man, you know. And it was like the spirit of, you did it. You finished your course. You did it. It's done. The mission is accomplished, you know. And Salakia, that should be the main thing we desire, man. For the, to have it to where the Lord has a smile upon us, to make the Lord proud, you know, to make Yahweh Shem Shai proud, right? To finish our course, to be of the elect, you know, to meet the Lord in the air. As the scriptures tell you, seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High, you know, which I got that plan to get out. But this is it right here, man. The ancient handshake I was talking about, or the ancient greeting, right? Let me see if there's any more that are better. Let me see. Yeah, but think just that visual, imaginable thought, you know, it just made me emotional, man. And scriptures start, I was in a real zealous estate, and scriptures start just flying at me. So I took out the phone, took out the notes, start typing the scriptures. But no, those you get the point of the typing handshake, right? Yeah, see. Let me see. Uh-oh. But yeah, the Lord, I was in a chariot and the Lord had his hand out for me, like how you would have your hand out to shake somebody's hand, but not a handshake, it was the one I showed you, the ancient greeting, right? And then I grabbed his hand, man. And that was it, you know, that was it, so, and it made me just, I was in a real zealous state, I started cussing in my head and shit. I'm like, man, fuck all that other shit. Fuck wanting women and all that bullshit. We'll get the women. Not, fuck wanting women. You could want a woman, but man, put that shit to the side. Put that in the back of you know, what's the word? Uh, compartment, compartmentalize, compartmentalize. Let me see. Is that a word? Hold tight. Trying to trying to get it right. Compartmentalize. Yeah, that's a word. Divide into sections. Compartmentalize that into the back of your head, man. Because we're gonna get women, and we're gonna get women in the times of Jacob's trouble, right? Remember, 7 women shall take hold of one man's saying. But and that's not the only thing. Just the desires in general, bro. We're gonna be, uh, what is it? Compensated beyond our desires, man. See that? Right? Compensated, it says give someone something, typically money, in recognition of loss, suffering, or injury incurred recompense. Right? Yeah, so that's the proper word. You know, we're gonna be compensated beyond measure, man. So, that's enough with the talking. Now let me get into the scriptures that I had planned to bring forth, right? So Barakatah Yahweh Shemi Awushai for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson, you know. But oh yeah, so in matter of fact, let me get that really quick. This is the book of Matthew, the 6th chapter, verse 33. And it reads, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you, you know. So, riches and things of that sort, as the scriptures tell you, use the world as not abusing it. It talks about that, right? And it also tells you, labor not to be rich. So you shouldn't desire to be rich in this society, you know? But yeah, pretty much the point of this lesson is a exhortation to put all the things of insignificance to the fucking side, man, and lock in, and that's been the spirit, The spirit has been pushing that. Uh, you know, the elder, the elder apostle Rakah did a video talking about locking in, and then another elder uh, did a video talking about lock in, right? So lock in, man. Lock in upon the mission, lock in upon, how we have to finish our course, lock in upon our purpose. We have to lock in, and that's to myself first and foremost. Fuck all the other shit, man. We have a fucking mission, right? We serve in the army of the Lord, you know? That should be the main thing we want, right? Let me see. Oh, right. So let me get this. Damn, where is that? Slovakia. Damn, where's that scripture? Damn, man. Come on, man. Um, Come ye, maybe? It might be in the book of Matthew. Come unto me, all ye that labor, and I will give you rest. All ye that labor. Let's see. Slovakia. No, I can't find it. Let me see. Slovakia got the sniffles. Here we go. Is this it? And he shall set the sheep on the right hand. Yep. All right, this is Matthew, the 25th chapter, verse 31. And it says, when the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, Then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate from one another as the shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats, and he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left hand. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was an hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and ye came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee and hungered, and fed thee, or thirsty, and gave thee drink? When saw we thee a stranger, and took thee in, or naked, and clothed thee? Or when saw we thee sick, or in prison, and came unto thee? And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. Right, so, but let me get this. Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, right? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 15. And it reads, But the righteous shall live forevermore. Their reward also is with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. And that's the title of the lesson, right? And the beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. Therefore, verse 16, therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them. Right? Verse 17, he shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. Right? So let me get 2 Timothy, the 4th chapter. Right? So that's what we need to focus upon, man. Finishing the course. 2 Timothy 4:7, I have fought a good fight, I have finished my course, I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing. Salakia, right? So let me get Ecclesiasticus, the 1st chapter, verse 23. And it reads, a patient man will bear for a time. It's supposed to say bear. A patient man will bear for a time, and afterward joy shall spring up unto him. And we're in those times where we have to bear, right? Bear what? Bear the indignation of the Lord, because we have sinned against him, you know? But relief is coming, man. Let me get Romans 8 and 18. First, let me get that. Let me get Micah 7 and 9. Micah 7 and 9, and it reads, I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Salakia. Salakia. Right. Yep. Let me get a Romans the 8th chapter, verse 18. And it reads, For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, the 64th chapter, in verse 4. And it reads, For since the beginning of the world men have not heard, nor perceived by the ear, neither hath the eye seen, or the Most High beside, Salakia, O Lord, or O power beside thee, which he had prepared for him that waited for him. Right? Let me get 1 Corinthians 2 and 9. Right? 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 9. And it reads, But as it is written, I have not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which the Most High hath prepared for them that love him. But the Most High hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit, for the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of the Most High. Right? Let me get Matthew 24 and 13. And it reads, But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Right? I already got 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter. So Lord willing, I'll bring it back home. Right? This is Matthew the 6th chapter, verse 33. And it reads, But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Right? Let me see. I think there's another 37. No, it might be 34. All right, well, that's it. So, with that, Lord willing, you were edified. Once again and forever, all praises, honor, and glorification unto our power. Call Halim La, Allahayna wa Yahweh, Ba'ashimi Awashai, Ba'ashimar Kakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Once again, salutations as well as health and wellness unto the hopeful elect of Yahweh Ba'ashimi Awashai scattered across the earth. See you in the next lesson, Lord willing. Wa Yahweh Ba'ashimi Awashai Babakasha Ababa. Wa Shalom DTA soon and stay sharp. And you sincere Akim Wa Akwak keep pushing. Shalom. You few Akwak.